Guys, welcome back. Today I have brought you two sums from marginal costing, and these two problems are predominantly focused on PV ratio, margin of safety, and BEP. So we are going to get ready for any kind of problems from this chapter. With these two problems, which is the base level problem, we can handle any kind of base level problems with these two problems, right? So that's how these two problems are. And let's start. So from the following particulars, calculate PV ratio. So PV ratio we have to find out, and the profit when sales are 40,000 at the new break even point if sales is. These are all questions. This is a content that we need. Okay, what they give. It's first thing that we have to do is prepare a marginal costing statement. Okay, so what does it mean by marginal costing? This is simple. Selling price minus variable cost gives us contribution, minus fixed cost gives us profit, okay, per unit in total, right? So variable cost given per unit and fixed cost given on in total, right? So and another information given is BEP. So BEP they given, right? And what they are asking us to find out is PV ratio. So we can find out BEP formula is fixed cost divisible by PV ratio. So what's the value of BEP? 20,000, right? 20,000. What's the fixed cost amounted to? 8,000. Okay, what could be the PVR? PVR is equal to 8,000 divisible by 20,000, which is 40 percentage. Okay, 40 percentage is PVR. Then what could be VC ratio? If PVR is 40 percentage, 1 minus VCR is equal to PVR actually. Then 1 minus PVR into VCR. By finding out the VC ratio, we can figure it out the VC variable cost on sales. Okay, so 1 minus 40 percentage. So VCR is equal to 60 percentage. So VCR is 60 percentage. PV ratio is 40 percentage. Then what could be the selling price? Selling price is 100 percentage. So 100. So we found out the contribution, which is 40, right? And what else? We have found the first item, which is PV ratio, and they are asking profit when sales of 40,000. They are saying 40,000. 40,000 is sales. Let's take this as item 2. We need to find out. Okay, 40,000 is a sale price. What could be the 1 minute? Let me take a calculator. Okay, selling price is 100. So 400 units they are selling. 400 into 60, which is 24,000, which gives us 16,000 as contribution, and it covers our fixed cost, and the profit will be 8,000 if the sales is 40,000. Okay, we have found the profit when sales are 40,000 also we found. Okay, what's the third thing we need to find out, which is see new BEP if SP is reduced by 10 percentage. So what is SP? This is SP. If SP is reduced by 10 percentage, 100 into 90 percentage, which is rupees 90, minus variable cost, how much, which is 60, then we get the contribution reduced by 10. Okay, minus fixed cost, which is rupees 8,000. Profit Okay, we need only break even point only, so there is no problem. So BEP is equal to, we got the enough values to find out the break even point. C divisible by CPU, 8000 divisible by CPU gives us 267 units is a break even point. So to achieve a profit, the company has to sell 267 units. So this is a BEP. If you need to find out on percentage, then we need to find out the PV ratio, contribution by sales into 100. What's the contribution? Contribution is 30, sales is 100, then PV ratio is 30 percentage. Okay, BEP is equal to, in rupees, in units. Okay, let's name it as AB. To find out the BEP in rupees, we need to use PV ratio as a denominator. So fixed cost is 8000, PV ratio is 30 percentage, which gives us 26,000. So I think we have done a mistake here, which is 90, right? 90. Then 30 divisible by 90 into 100, which gives us 33.33 percentage. So if we use it here, 33.33 percentage, 8000 divisible by 33.33 percentage, we get 24,000. Sales to be happen to break even the cost. Okay, so that's it. So I hope you guys have understood this problem. Let's get into the next problem. The next problem is involving marginal margin of safety ratio. Sorry, let's get into the problem. This contribution by sales ratio is nothing but, that's a PV ratio. PV ratio. Okay, what they give PV ratio is 45 percentage. MOS ratio is 33.5 percentage, and FC is rupees 5,85,000. Sorry, this is 33.33 percentage. Okay, now let's prepare the table. Sales minus variable cost divisible by contribution minus fixed cost gives us profit. Sales minus variable cost gives us contribution, minus fixed cost gives us profit. So what all the information is given for us? Only fixed cost given 5,85,000. What else? What are all the information given other than that? Okay, we have prepared the vertical line item, and we have to prepare also horizontal line item, which is BEP, sales margin of safety. BEP as in given, margin of safety is 33.33 percentage, and PV ratio is 45 percentage, right? Okay, if margin of safety is 33.33 percentage, sales would be 100 percentage, then BEP would be 67.777 percentage. Okay, this is a basic analysis that we need to have. And what else the information we have? First, let's find the BEP value. Okay, we have fixed cost, we have PV ratio in the question itself. Fixed cost is 5,85,000. PV ratio is 45 percentage. Then our BEP would be 13 lakhs. So BEP is 13 lakhs. If this 13 lakhs is 67.77 percentage, then what is for MOS? That's what we are going to find out. MOS is equal to, so why do we need to find out the MOS? We can directly find out the sales, right? If BEP divisible by 67.77 percentage, what could be the value for sales? 100. BEP is 13 lakhs. 13 lakhs accounted for 67.77 percentage. What could be the percentage for 100? 13 lakh divisible by 67.77777 into 100. 19 lakh 1 rupees. 19 lakh 18,033 is the sales. Okay. One minute. 100 minus 33.33 gives us 66.67. We made a error here, which is 67.67 percentage, right? Then it would be 13 lakh divisible by 67.66666 into 100. this is 66.67 percentage. 66.6666 percentage, which is 67 percentage. 66.67 percentage. Now the answer will be right, I think. Rupees 9,50,000. We got the sales and we also got the BEP. For this question, what could be the profit we are going to earn out of this? Let's find it out. Okay, as in the question, they are given the fixed cost, which is 5,85,000, and the sales is 19,50,000. PV ratio we found out, which is 45 percentage. Then VC ratio is 55 percentage. 19 lakh 50,000 into 55 percentage, which is 10,72,500 minus 19,50,000 gives us 8,77,500 minus 5,85,000, which gives us 2,92,500. Okay, we found out the answer, profit also. So I hope you guys have understood these two problems. This is one of this question might be seems like pretty easier, but the complications which comes inside only we get to know when we are practicing. So let's practice this we all together, and I'll see you all with new problem tomorrow. Thanks.